Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So it is day 7 of the 100K Topstep Trading Combine, and on the day, I performed very, very poorly. Breaking it down with category 1 first is my psychology. I actually woke up feeling really good, and I thought that today was going to be just a really nice day. Aside from all the family stuff, I just felt good about myself. So going into category 2 is my strategy. I was looking for big point moves based upon my charting levels as well as market action and market structure the past few days. That's what I was looking for. So when market open did come, I was in my funded accounts and I was able to capitalize on the very big moves. But then coming into my combine, that's when everything just went loose, went chaotic. I received some really sad and unfortunate news that really impaired my judgment and obviously my trading performance. So at the same time, when I got into the combine to start trading, that's also when we got into a very ugly ranging zone, very, very choppy. And because my vision was already clouded from everything else in my personal life, I didn't even recognize we were in a very choppy zone. And I didn't even recognize what kind of trades I was taking. Just back to back to back losing trades, stop losses kept getting hit. And you know, it adds up. It adds up. So I want to transition to the third category, which is my overall performance. Very poor, as I mentioned in the beginning. I knew for a fact that I should have walked away. In that moment, I knew I should have walked away. But I also felt just overwhelmed with so many things. And at the same time, I just wanted to be distracted from feeling and thinking all of these things. So I think that's why a part of me stayed online to continue trading, to stay distracted. But one, that wasn't the smartest move, right? And then two, I just don't have anything else to say, actually. I just think that I should have walked away when I should have and just allowed myself some time to process. But you know what? We're human, and we don't expect things to happen out of the blue, and we don't ask for these things to happen, but it does, because that's life. And unfortunately, it affected me while I was trading the combine, and it is what it is. So transitioning to the last portion of this intro to give you guys an update on my approach to this challenge. My rebuild date is going to be coming up within the next week or so. So there's two things that's going to happen. Either one, we will have passed the account beforehand, or two, we will get the free reset at the rebuild date. So the way that I want to approach this challenge on Monday for day 8 is that I will be very, very aggressive. So I only have about $1,000 left in the account before I do hit the maximum loss limit, which is the only rule to fail the challenge. And so being really aggressive, I plan to look for just quick points, but also oversizing a lot more with my contracts. At this point, I might just jump in 3, 4, 5 contracts at a time, see if I'm able to snag 3, 4, 5 points at a time on the NQ, and just go from there. Who knows, we might be able to bring the account balance back up and get to where we were, or we might be able to pass the account before the rebuild date. But should that not happen, if I do fail the account, either on accident by trying to pass it or on purpose, either way, we will have the free reset on my rebuild date, and then hopefully by that time I will have a much more clear-headed, just head on my shoulders that will be ready to trade again. I don't know really what to expect. I'm kind of taking the time to process, and this weekend I'm just going to take some time for myself and focus on being with my family more than anything. So hopefully you guys are able to understand my approach and what happened, but ultimately it's something that I need to also understand why it happened and just kind of review everything. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go over what videos I do have saved from the trading day and sum up the video. All right, I just entered my first trade of the day on the combine, and we are sitting a little down about 5 points or so. Trying to see if we can get a squeeze up to 50. Looking at our book map, you see I have quite a bit of liquidity, especially on both sides. This area between 25, 20 to 30, 35 has been kind of just ranging a little bit. We keep getting slapped off this 30 top, but I want to see a squeeze through. Try to stay patient though as well. Just granted that we have 104 big orders sitting at the very top, and based upon our trading view as well, this is the ES. We are pretty bullish on the day so far. We did break outside of this little inside 15-minute bar here, and you can see we're trying to approach this 1 hour supply zone. Now I'm pulling over to our NQ now. Same situation, we just broke over our R1. We're trying to get through and into this 4 hour supply zone. This might be a little difficult in my opinion to squeeze through just because we got rejected very quickly yesterday. So I'm kind of expecting a little bit of resistance, but I'm hoping that with maybe I shouldn't say hoping, but I'm watching the momentum and the volume to see if we are going to be able to squeeze through. Let's pull up the 5 minute. As you can see, we just tapped right below the 4 hour. Now we are down about 12 points. I'm going to go ahead and exit this trade should we break these lows. If we break these lows, I'm going to go ahead and exit. Okay, we're sitting at, there it is, breaking the lows. I'm exiting that trade now. So we're down $315 on the day so far. It is what it is. Makes sense, like I said, because we're trying to squeeze through this 4 hour zone. But I'm still kind of liking this idea. Should we have the momentum to get through? So we're still breaking below. I'm glad that I exited where I did. I'm going to go ahead and try to push for another long here. So I've entered the trade already. Entry is at 21.75. And we're just going to watch this. We're just going to hang out. So this is our 5 minute frame. Let's go over to our 1 minute. See if we're able to squeeze over it once more. We need this to at least get to 30. Otherwise, if we break below these lows again, might have a higher low, and that's not what we want. All right, so we're still holding on our trade. I actually scaled in another contract. So trying to get the squeeze through 40. We finally broke through the 30, which is the high of that triple top that was happening. Want to see if we can get this 40 push. Being so patient with this right now. Lots of buyers are just trying to squeeze through this right now. Lots of buyers. Let's get this 40. Okay, so we're getting slightly rejected off of it. I'm still kind of liking this play. I'm gonna move to 42 for now. Because looking at our trading view, you can see bulls finally stepped in. They wanted to do something with all that momentum I was waiting for earlier. I just had bad entries, just kept getting in early. Wow. Completely slapped out of it. Which is unfortunate. Really unfortunate. We're at break even now. We're gonna go ahead and probably get out of this trade. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying my best to stay patient right now because of what we're seeing on the charts. I'm trying to follow the trend with staying bullish on the day, right? Following the momentum up. Right now, I'm finding myself not respecting my own strategy of using supply and demand zones. Here is the chop zone that we were caught in. This is a 3 minute time frame on the NASDAQ. I was caught in right here. So I kept looking for this squeeze higher. The points I was looking for was up here. And obviously we finally did it, but that was already after the fact. So we got caught up real bad. So I just want to show you guys this quick snippet of my trader dashboard. Current balance, 102,755.20 cents. Coming down to our little graph, you'll see that we did hit the daily loss limit right here on this day 7, July 28th. And then due come Monday, this is our daily loss limit again of 100,755.20 cents. Our maximum loss limit is sitting at $100,000. So yeah, we're very, very close to getting near there, but hopefully we push through, and taking this aggressive approach, we can pass by a rebuild date. But if not, it is what it is. So that is a wrap of day 7 for the 100K Topstep Trading Combine. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys were able to see that I really was looking for those big point moves, and essentially we were in that chop zone. It never happened, but again, it is what it is. I really hope you're also taking care of yourself and spending some quality time with your family. Life is short. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know when someone in your life that you love is going to be taken away from you. So I appreciate you guys a lot. I love you guys. I wish you nothing but the best and most success in your trading journey, and I'll see you all in the next video.